what's going on, Flawless fam? You know, every week we gotta go in for the connect. Gotta connect with the plug. Carolina Rodents, Drew, my man, brother from another mother, doing it big over there. So I'm gonna bring you guys along and take a look at his operation. It's pretty huge, what he got going over there. So here we go.
How you doing?
Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, started in 2020. I was initially going to breed boa constrictors, and I hadn't been on Facebook or anything in quite a while, so I just had no idea of what the market was like. I had no idea that there was even a reptile market to begin with. I just thought that snakes came from the Amazon and was sold on the internet, and I was going to be like, okay, well, we'll just breed them here and try to make a little bit of supplemental income. I found that feeders were extremely hard to get, especially at a friendly price, affordable for someone who's trying to start a business in breeding snakes. So I decided to breed for myself, and one thing led to another, and I just ended up selling the snakes, selling the building that the snakes were in, and started a rodent operation, and I've grown exponentially since then.
Nice. So how many hours a week were you putting in when you got started compared to what you're doing now?
When I got started, I was kind of small scale, so it wasn't a lot of hours in the beginning. Maybe 10, 15 hours. I was still working as a delivery driver for a sandwich company. Making like $80 a week. Nothing. I was reinvesting absolutely everything that I had into the business. Started actually selling pets as opposed to feeders. So, feeders are quite a lot cheaper than pets. I would sell, little Dumbo-eared and the fancy rats for $20, $30 a pop. And I would go and reinvest that money into building more rodent racks, which I had absolutely no experience in building anything. I've never put a screw into a piece of wood a day in my life. So I just got on YouTube, YouTube University, and, just taught myself how to do it and refined the process. Ended up building an entire room full of racks and started selling feeders, 100%.
So when you first started off, you had wooden racks, and yes. You went from production week-wise, or week or month, whatever's easier off the top of the head to know. What was your production then compared to what you produce now? Then I was producing maybe 100 total rodents a week. That's at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, which wasn't much. It was hard to quantify because I had a little bit of a different process, but at this point, I'm producing probably roughly 3,000, 3,500 total rodents a week. Wow, that's like off the scale when you start multiplying the numbers.
Absolutely.
When you start looking at percentages. And then doing this, so you're the owner, operator, and you currently now have an employee as well.
Yes.
That do business with you as well. And you also run a couple routes.
Run multiple routes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the areas that you cover, just in case someone that sees this video may want to reach out to you and see.
So on Mondays, I offer pickups at the facility in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Tuesdays, I offer the same thing. I'm trying to actually build a route in Georgia right now. I do use Tuesdays to go to Georgia when I'm summoned there. So if you're in Georgia and you need me to come down, Tuesday's the day. Wednesdays, I go up to Charlotte. On Thursdays, I go into Tennessee. I go up I-26, so I go through Asheville. Then I hit I-40 and go up into Knoxville. So if anybody's on that route, feel free to reach out. Then on Fridays is my big South Carolina route. I go all the way down to Charleston, down 26 from Spartanburg, and then I come up into Florence up 95, and then I go into Columbia on I-20.
Awesome. Now, it's completely impossible to tell the whole business story in one video, but how does one start from producing 100 rodents a week and get to 3,500 a week in such a short period of time? What kind of passion, motivation, what inspired you to kind of grow so fast?
That's a really good question. So I really love the industry that I work in. I've always had a passion for reptiles, and I've, it's the people for me. Honestly, it's the people that I've met. I've met some of the most wonderful people ever met in my entire life, just in this industry. I really don't have anybody else that I associate with outside of this industry now. And it's just offering a service to the community that is reliable and that you can trust on. It's really it comes from here. You don't build something so quickly and put every hour of your time into it if you don't love it.
Right.
And I think that's extremely important when you ever decide to start anything, especially in an animal industry. You have to love the animals you deal with, and you have to love the people you deal with as well. Not saying there aren't some bad apples, but everybody who I associate with, I think, is top tier. So.
Right, and we've been dealing with each other for probably close to a year now, and became really, really good friends. It's funny in self-established business like yourself that you're running here, that you find someone that's so professional, on all levels of business, and that's why we continue to keep coming back and doing business with you and consider you a friend, which is very, very rare, But what's the next step for Carolina Rodents?
Next step is just running the machine right now. I've maximized all my space in the current building that I'm in. A lot of people ask me if I want to get into shipping rodents and go fully retail, and I don't think that's the direction that I want to take this.
Right.
There's enough of a local demand just within, a 3-hour radius. I could almost do double the amount that I do and still just be able to tap into the local market. So my long-term goal is to, of course, operation costs is a little higher now because I'm in the investment process. Once those costs come down, I hope to bring the price of rodents down, significantly cheaper than anyone else in the area. That's one thing I want to offer, because I understand, running a business, and you have to put in money to get money out, and
right.
if you can put in less money, that's helpful to everyone involved. So that's one of my long-term goals, is to become, a little bit more price affordable. Not saying that I am, but you get what you pay for. And I really value my quality. I feed the best rodent feed, in my opinion, on the market. Rodents are in an extremely clean environment with fresh air, fresh bedding all the time. They're not overcrowded. So I feel like I'm offering a very good product for the price that I asked for.
All right. Now, your DIY racks as well as your ARS racks, just to quantify the number, how many racks are you running total?
If you quantify the 32, I'm running 21 of those.
Okay, 21 of those. All right.
Not including the 100 tubs of mice, which I'm not very mouse heavy. I breed mice for my ball python breeders who have hatchlings and hoppers and things like that. I'm not very mouse heavy. Don't really desire to breed a lot of mice, so I have just enough to be able to take care of those demands.
Now, for people that's looking for availability, now you said you do have some mice that are available, and obviously you're in the live rats. Now you do have frozen thawed as well here on site as well. Is there a certain size restriction, or how is that your availability on that?
Frozen thawed.
For pickup.
Yeah, right. So frozen thawed, we do pretty much everything industry standard. A pinky's a pinky, a fuzzy's. Small's a small. We don't really do sub sizes, as in small mediums. I've actually tried that for a little bit of time with not much success. We just like to keep it pretty simple. The only thing we don't offer is larges, which is the size in between a medium and a jumbo. But as far as medium and down on rats, we offer frozen in whatever quantity you want. Whether it be hundreds or thousands, we can do it here.
Awesome, man. How can everyone get in contact with you?
So you can contact me on Facebook. My number is also public on my Facebook page. Just shoot me a message, send me what you want. I am a wholesaler, so I'm not the person that you call if you need 1 or 2 rats. I'm who you call if you need hundreds to thousands. If you're looking to resell or feed a large scale collection or a zoo, pet store, things like that is what I deal with.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate your time, man. We'll definitely browse around and take a look at the rest of the facility.
Awesome.
Such a big operation. We got a building for just dry goods. Clean shavings. Pallets and pallets and pallets of food. Dry goods. Pallets on pallets on pallets. In staging area. Tubs on tubs on tubs. DIY tubs and ARS tubs. Bedding broken up. Station. Ready to get it rocking and rolling with the chart. Wow, what an operation. So there you go. That's our weekly adventure every single week for over a year. Heading over there with Drew. Crazy operation he got going over there. Thankful that he's like 15 minutes away, and I don't know. He's really doing a great job, jam up job. Love working with him. Can't say enough positive things about him. But if you're in the South Carolina area, North Carolina, Georgia, and you need your rodent guy, definitely hit Carolina Rodents up. Really responsible and dependable breeder. If you're looking for someone in the area, hit them up. We out.